We are Scott and Cheryl Morgan, and we are seeing the world one cruise at a time. Join us on this adventure as we spend 2 full days in Los Angeles. The first day seeing Universal Studios, the second is looking around town and some of the technology, before getting on an 8-day Halloween cruise visiting Puerto Vallarta, then Mazatlán for the city highlights, then a beach day with snorkeling in La Paz, and ride a camel in Cabo San Lucas. Join us today as we take a private tour of Puerto Vallarta. Good morning from day number 4 of our trip, 4 of 8. This is Puerto Vallarta off on the distance. So all surrounded by the mountains. We're still going straight ahead, so I think Puerto Vallarta is actually way up here. You can see some huge buildings on the horizon. So I'm thinking that that is actually Puerto Vallarta. And this is some of the little neighboring areas around it. We were out hunting ducks today and found the biggest duck I think I've ever seen. I'll set him down, and that way you can see him. It's a duck with a floaty in a palm tree. So never found one like that before. So that's a unique, that one was funny. I actually had to laugh at that one. And what was even funnier is the lady came back out seeing if somebody had found it already, and I was holding it in my hand. So we had to give her one of our ducks and a little Jesus. But today the weather is perfect for going out. It is about 73 degrees right now. Seas are flat, so no waves to speak of today. And today we have a tour booked through Vallarta. So hopefully I'm going to be showing you the tours that the ship offers off on the side, and then I'll show you our tour through Vallarta. A lot cheaper than what the ship offers. And a giant floating duck with a palm tree? Well, he was from Iowa Park, Texas, and hit by Chris and Ginger. So thanks Chris and Ginger for giving me a big laugh, and my wife could not believe it whenever she saw it. She ended up wanting to keep that one, so he didn't go back out into the duck pond. And off on the other side of the ship, don't really see any cities, just the mountains off in the distance here. So just mountains over there, all the way until the sunrise. It is about 7 o'clock here today. So 7 o'clock in the mornings whenever I'm out doing my walkies today. So everything is starting to get woke up around here. People are getting their exercise on also. And they haven't opened the pool yet, but you can see that it's pretty flat. So a calm day on the seas here today. And we're kind of in a protected bay anyway, so wouldn't be very much waves. And you see what the cruise ship is offering today, but this is what that we're doing. We're taking a tour through Vallarta, a private tour. This is through the heart of the city. And we booked this well in advance so that we knew that our tour operator would be there. This is Pepe in the picture. He's the one that's going to meet you. And the tour is approximately 6 hours. And this is an exclusive tour just for us, for 4 of us. And it was $350 for 4 of us totally. So it's a good deal for that comparing to the cruise ship price. And he's going to meet us right outside the cruise ship terminal. So no looking around for him too much. And what are we going to be doing? We're going to be seeing all of this stuff in old Puerto Vallarta, walking around. I'll show you more in the videos of what we do, because whenever that we started, he asked us, what did we want to do? Because we're the only ones on it. 6 hours were given for him to take us around to wherever we'd like to see. We had no ideas, but this was the starting point. And from there, we took more or less time in certain areas. So that's what we're doing today. A journey through the heart of the old city of Puerto Vallarta. And Pepe was sending us text messages as soon as we got off the ship, telling us where to meet him at. And our tour today is a private tour through Vallarta Roots, through Vallarta. But I'm going to put a website on, that way you could book it directly with Pepe. And that way you don't have to give the commission to the other guys. Go directly to the guy that's giving the tour. And our tour today is through Vallarta Roots. So they have a bunch of different services that they offer. This is some of the tours that they take, but each of them are customizable. So you could do whatever that you want. You essentially are renting a taxi and a tour guide for the day. And talking to Pepe, he's the owner of the company. A lot of what he does is pick people up at airports, deliver them to the hotel, and be their guide for the whole time that they're there. If they're in Puerto Vallarta for a week, he's the person to take them to a restaurant, take them to water sports, take them to a theater, whatever that they like to do. He's their guy for the whole week. They get rent him for that long. Of course, the guy that you see here in the water sports, that's his brother. His brother also does tours also. So between Pepe and his brother, they have you covered on wherever that you're looking for. And to get a hold to him, here's all of his contact information below. You can call him direct or send him an email and arrange for your tour or hotel pickup or airport pickup, whatever that you're looking for. Vallarta Roots is the name of the tour company.
On the cast, but not Elizabeth Taylor. So while they were filming here, she was coming here, going on and off. They got married, they got divorced, they got married again, divorced again. So all of that paparazzi, put Puerto Vallarta in the eye of the Hollywood people.
Yes.
All right, and that's actually why the neighborhood where the Elizabeth Taylor house is, right on a neighborhood called the Gringo Gulch.
Okay.
All right. So it's a beautiful.
So what is it called?
Neighborhood, the Gringo Gulch. Yes. So beautiful houses, but we're gonna walk to. It's like the handcraft and like all the pottery, the blown glass. There's some jewelry stores. There's a lot of t-shirts, keychains, and all the things that a lot of people wants to take back home, right? But we can also drive by a local market, which is the local groceries or like fruit and vegetables where we get all the stuffs. All right.
Fruit girl back
Yes. So if you're willing to try new stuff, I can show you and give you to try tejuino. We can have some horchata, and we can also have some tuba. All right. So 3 drinks. These 3 drinks are very, very local and very refreshing. All right. So I hope you like them.
Yeah.
And of course, have you ever tried the fresh tortillas coming out of the tortilla machine?
Yeah.
Yes. Have you tried them?
Have we tried?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So,
we went to the little market.
So we're gonna try them today. All right. So we have some time for lunch. We have a couple of places that I would like to show you. Both of them are next to the river with a beautiful waterfall.
Okay.
All right. So after that, we go to tequila tasting. We can do it after or before. We have so many excuses in Mexico to drink tequila. One of them is to open your appetite. The other one is after eating to digest. All right. So we can have it after or before. All right. Good. Sound like a deal? Okay, and like I said, we can always add some zip lining or add the butterfly sanctuary, or depends how tired you feel. All right.
Sounds good. This is all along the boardwalk in Puerto Vallarta. They have all the statues up here, and it's all along the area, the whole festival. So we're going to walk around and look at them. Our tour guide's going to be back in about 20 minutes and pick us up, and we're going to go for a walk downtown. But this is the sign for Puerto Vallarta. The beachfront area. It's not really beachy. It's more rock in this area. But we are going to walk around here and look at everything. See what all it has to offer in this area. They're still putting up the major statues down in this area. So it's going to be a dog. So it's about 3 to 4 stories tall. We'll walk down and look at it though. So all the Katrinas, a lot of these are sponsored. So this one's by a university. Built this Katrina. All the students, marigolds, the butterflies, everything here. So you can see all the way up to the top. Pretty Katrina. And this is a card game, is the base of it. So this is the card game that's made into a Katrina. And they even have a band out here. They have their own mariachi band. So we're getting more information on the main Katrina over here. This Katrina is going to be 30 meters tall, so roughly 90 to 100 feet. If you look in front of me, this is a hat. So probably 20 feet in diameter, a hat. Boy, it's going to go right on top of the head here. So huge Katrina in the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest Katrina. So we ended up making a purchase, a fire opal at the opal mine. Our tour guide showed us a place that has authentic opal, and we had been looking for that. So he was reading our mind from the opal mine. And all the handcrafts made here. You can see the lady is making a dog right now. So we learned this before, that ceramics show up as explosives in a scanner, and the glue also shows up as explosives. So you probably get stopped by TSA bringing this through security, but it's worth it. Just a little bit of extra time. And all the handcrafts lined up. I can't zoom out far enough, but we can look down the table and kind of show you some of the stuff. Really nice, bright color handicrafts. Like this dog. That could be Boom Boom the dog. Real pretty handiwork there. And a little piece of glass is being born. Here, an octopus. These look like very similar to this one. And all along the Mazatlán was colorful figure eights. Each had a different meaning. Our guide showed us like a map that had the meanings of them, but I didn't get a picture of that. But they were pretty. We're the first person in the area from 1952. All the altars are set up with the marigolds on them. These are honoring some of the dead. Some of these are honoring the dead pets. All the dead pets of the area. And this is from the Animal Society. And all around the city is decorated with the altars. They say right now, it's animals. You ride that pony. It's not going to look at him, it's looking at me. Ooh, ride. Here you go.
And the Day of the Dead starts in the middle of October and goes to the middle of November with different altars. Sometimes it's honoring pets, sometimes it's honoring family members. Next we'll go to the Church of Our Lady of Guadalupe, just off the Mount Mazatlán, right there where all the Katrinas were. And time for a selfie. And also a little bit of information on the statue of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Gives you a little history on the object.
You just saw the marigolds everywhere. This was done before the Day of the Dead. So this church was made with all the marigolds. And if you follow the fan, you'll see all of our group sitting where the fan is blowing.
And after a stop at the church, it's time to go up, well, probably 150 steps or so, to a lighthouse up above the town for an excellent view.
So Pepe brought us to a lighthouse up above the city with an excellent view.
Of the houses. So Freddy Guerrero was one of the construction that built most of the houses here around this beautiful neighborhood. So this is one of them, Casa del Paro. They're beautiful inside. I wish I could get you into some of these houses because
I'm sure
the
there's
views, the you know, it's so nice.
Now that's a pothole.
Are these houses very expensive?
The bigger ones, yes. Some of these are not that expensive.
Oh, okay. Look, kitty.
This is part of Richard Taylor's house. And you can see the spaghetti string of wires. Not sure how that they keep track of everything with the electrical here. But a string of wires leading up to a bridge that's part of Elizabeth Taylor's house. So this is the home of Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. And a life-size statue of the two of them inside the hotel.
And cutting through the city all the way down to the ocean, there's a small river going right through everything. And we cross over the river And Pepe was telling us of some swinging bridges and some more local shops that are in between the river. It cuts on two sides, and in between is a big park with lots of flowers. And so we decided to go on in there and take a look around also.
But it looks red because of the bark. It's always moving. It never stops growing. So it's also known as the Indian naked tree, because back then when the Native people was hunting up in the mountains, they will come and hug it. So if you touch it, it's very fresh. So it will kind of control your body temperature. It cools you down a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to touch it. So the tree cools you down. It's supposed to be refreshing. Oh, be dang. It is cool. Indian naked tree.
Like music, like theater, so they do different events.
What's his name?
Yeah, it's like
And Pepe after the
His name is Pepe Jr.
And while we were walking through the park, looking at all the different flowers, we ran across a bunch of workers. And the workers were cutting down coconuts. So they happily cut down a coconut for us and cut the top off for us to drink fresh coconut water. I don't like coconuts, but I do like the water.
it comes fast. Oh my goodness.
Poco a poquito, poco a poquito. Eso.
Oh yeah.
It's as fresh as
that
it
is the
can be.
spot.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So now we are going to try it.
Yeah, it's very, very refreshing, and the local people use it also, like before eating anything in the morning. So it will help
That
your
is good.
digestion.
It's
and
very
everything.
good.
It's very sweet. Get it all. I get it here all the time.
No,
Yeah, I don't want to take your.
I'll pass it back to everybody else.
Okay.
So we're going on one of the hanging bridges over the river through the center of the island. It could be like Indiana Jones going across the bridge. And let's see how the others are doing. And they're coming. All right. Over one of the hanging bridges back into the city.
So this is the.
We are heading to a candy store there. Try some sweets.
You're gonna meet the Mexican Willy Wonka.
Mexican Willy Wonka. Can't wait to meet him.
Want to try these?
Pecan?
This one
Yes.
is pecan.
Cashews covers only cane sugar, water, vanilla. Cane sugar, water, and Mexican organic vanilla. No gluten, no cumarina, no oil. Bienvenidos. My candies is from here. The process is here every day in the morning. Welcome.
This one is coconut with pineapple. You can try.
Inside souvenir, bathrooms, water, soda, beer, tequila, chocolate, whatever you need. I have it here.
Now we're going to try pineapple. Willy Wonka.
And Pepe has thought of everything. Knowing it was going to be hot, he had ice cold rags waiting for us in the van whenever we got in. Everybody got a rag and cooled off instantly.
Where to next, Pepe?
We are going to the tile park. This beautiful mosaic tiles all over this beautiful park.
So the tile park, take pieces of old tile and made a park out of it. Kind of reminds you a little bit of Barcelona. Antonio Gaudi did the same thing with the tile works around Barcelona. So all the colorful tile all the way up and into the city square. And of course they have their stuff ready for the Day of the Dead. Like it's going to be a big park up here. And they are still getting stuff ready.
For 12.52 here.
Oh,
So we got a restaurant in the mountains above Puerto Vallarta and it's along the river. So I decided to walk out and look at the river a little bit and see what it's like. Looks like it's protected by ducks. So we are going to get past the ducks and the chickens and whatever else that this is in the water, and go down and look at the water a little bit. I see some little fish out there too. So, nice little area. It's like they're all maybe waiting for me to give them something to eat though. It looks like the animals are liking the food here. They have a little bit of vegetables, rice, tortillas. And the little ducks over here have already taken over everything. Like they have eaten the majority of what was thrown down there to them. All the babies. And this is the little restaurant that we eating at. So, all kinds of stuff around here. Like I say, just virtually straight up in the mountains above Puerto Vallarta. And they have dammed up the little creek a little bit and made a little waterfalls out of it. Nice listening to all the water rolling down there. A little view from downriver of the restaurant. See all the little ducks still eating further up there. And another little fellow waiting for some fish to roll over the edge of the waterfall. We'll do a little spin around. Sitting here at the waterfall of all the sights around here. Whoa, that was a huge butterfly bird that flew over me. And the place is full of butterflies. So all kinds of butterflies around here also. We're thinking about going to a butterfly museum. Pepe, our guide, told us whatever that we want to do, he would arrange it. If we want to go snorkeling, whale watching, cooking, anything that we would like to do, he can arrange for everything for us. So, I have to say, I have to admit, Pepe's an excellent guide. If we come back, we're calling Pepe. And our food has came out. So we have all this different kinds of food while we're here. Not sure of all the pricing, but we'll have that later on.
Okay guys, I'm going to start with your drinks.
And different breads to go along with it. So all different kinds of food. And tortillas to go with it.
And the food was about $125 for the food and drink. And we all had a couple of drinks while we were sitting. So a little pricey, but definitely scenic.
So this is where all the stuff is being made at. They're pressing out the tortillas right on the press. Cooking everything up in the back. Everything's lined up, ready to go.
Our guide told us earlier you drink tequila after a meal, and that's exactly where he goes. Tequila making.
We make it, I need to wait 8 to 10 years, that's the time. We don't need a lip. Back to the lips, we have my bowl agave, like this one here. Because it's really big ones, I need to take in 4 pieces because I need to cook in the oven machine for 3 days and 3 nights back to the rocks. We make a sugar too for my agave because we make a flavored tequilas. My sugar is made from the agave plant. Okay? Here only the difference is the fruit can I need with my flavor, but it's a real fruit. It's no chemicals. Nothing is chemical. Okay. With my agaves are cooking, I need to take the pieces in there. The donkeys go around. That is because I need mash it, because I need to take the juice agave. With I had my used agave in a big container like this one here, we need to make my fermentation with 7 days. Here, the big companies like Patron, Jose Cuervo, Don Julio, Traditional, those companies right here try chemicals, sugar, and cane alcohol. Why? Because those companies make a big production. We don't make a big production. This is real tequila.
And this is some of the tequila that they make here. We're going to have to see what all that we taste. And not sure if we're going to make a purchase or not. Some of it looks pretty cold. Yeah, that bottle's cold. The rest of it's room temperature. So we'll see what we have here.
Take the blanco tequila, okay? In your plastic cup, please. In your cup. Don't drink it now, together. You drink it, you don't wait 7 years back cuchi, okay? All together, please.
Paco.
Al centro.
Santo.
Adentro.
Dento.
Salud.
Salud.
Drink it, please.
Salud.
How was it? Stronger but smoother, no? You know, Patron, Jose Cuervo, you buy more, and pour it
Up the hill.
down the hill.
Down the hill.
I drink tequila.
I drink tequila
Because it's free.
because it's free. Yeah, salud.
I like to mix with ice and a little bit mineral water.
That's strong.
Yeah.
Strong.
My Pacamaro passion fruit.
It's good.
Los peligrosos.
And we didn't just have one shot. We had about a dozen. Here we have fruit. This is like a mango and horchata, all kinds of different tequilas. Like I say, by the time we left, we were drunk. So that made the rest of the trip a little more happy. Couldn't tell you what all the flavors was. I know that this one's coffee, and there was a chocolate thrown in there and a dark, but all of it was drinkable, a little strong for me, but good. And after all the tequila, time to go back for scenery. And I could swear I could almost read the sign after drinking all the tequila.
And this is one of the national parks that are around the area. And this is the view of their national park. You see one of the rocks with the big hole in the middle of it. He says people can kayak through there. The rest of it, people snorkel around. And looking way over, I see a yellow ball way over there. And I can see people snorkeling right next to the yellow ball. So that's a good ways over. And boats bringing people to and from the island. And one of the last resorts of Puerto Vallarta. After here, there's no more real resorts. You can see the beach and all the boats that are out here. And this is also the location where that the Night of the Iguana was filmed. So long time ago, Night of the Iguana. And there's your iguana right there.
And after all the liquor that we've drank, the only thing I can think of is, can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
This is for the movie, The Night of the Iguana.
Ah.
You want a picture and you show them?
And now we got a iguana. Iguanodon.
This is Lucas.
Is Lucas?
Lucas, sir.
Yeah. Hopefully Lucas don't poo on me. We'll see. Now we're doing a little off-roading. So this is where the Predator was filmed.
And the reason that we're going down this little cobblestone road is we're going to a butterfly sanctuary. So this is a little educational center where they teach you about butterflies. There was a few butterflies here, but not a huge butterfly museum. Probably next time we would skip the butterfly garden, but it was nice going there. Before we go into the butterfly area, they teach us the different stages of the butterfly. Here you can see them under a microscope eating some leaves, and well, a lot of it was in Spanish. So we didn't know what they were saying there, but they did have a little bit in English also. We did learn that the butterflies like the taste of lemon or orange or whatever that this is, so you put a little bit on your finger and they're attracted to the lemon or orange that's on your finger. And you can pass them from one person to another by how much orange that you have on your finger. So yeah, it was kind of neat. You get to hold the butterflies all through the little garden. There wasn't a tremendous number of butterflies, but the ones that they had were fairly friendly.
Feeling butterflies, we could dance under the stars, fall into each other's arms. Nowhere else we need to be, just you and me. We can't lose this love, so hold on to what we know we have. Hold on to moments that we've shared.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for a city tour today. It was a pleasure for me, Pepe Garcia from Vallarta Roots, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right, thank you.
So one of the typical touristy things to do is get a bracelet with your name on it. So you can get any kind of name on a bracelet. So we're getting a couple of them. And the name wasn't there, so he's making it right now. It's going to take him about 20 minutes to make 4 of them. So about 5 minutes apiece to make a bracelet.
Okay, thank you.
So we're watching glass flowing right at the cruise terminal. See the cruise ship right there? Well, they are making glass animals right here in front. So you tell them what you want, they'll make it while you wait. Some of the things that he's doing. And you see he's got one in process right here. He is making a turtle.
And as soon as we get back on the ship, it's dinner time. And tonight, well, it's a pretty decent menu. I know what I'm getting. This was me with the shrimp cocktail. I probably ate one of the shrimp. Caesar salad, that's me every night. And then the other thing is jambalaya. Didn't look anything like the jambalaya that we have at home. Mine is a whole lot different, not soupy. And Cheryl has a chicken roulade off of Emerald's menu. And tonight, we both have the same dessert, the key lime pie. Later, I'll go up for the sail away. Love watching the sail away at night and see a few critters out.
Something you don't see very often. A big croc down there. Big alligator. He's just swimming right on by the boat. And we have some more wildlife heading down the dock over there. Looks like 3 coons going into the water. So several coons going in there. Hopefully the alligator's gone. Well, I see the alligator further down. I don't know if you notice him, Mop, but he's right down there off the pier. So a big old alligator sitting there. It appears to be 3 more coons down here.
Good evening, Carnival Panorama family. This announcement is for the following guests to kindly contact the services located on deck 3 forward or by dialing extension 7785.
And they're looking for people.
Betty Johnson, Shirley Brown, and Patricia Culpepper. Once again, Betty Johnson, Shirley Brown, and Patricia Culpepper. Thank you.
Looks like 3 people about to get left. Yeah, we are slowly turning around here. The 5 or so ladies that they were calling out, the names, never showed. So they are being left behind in Puerto Vallarta. Hopefully they had their money and everything with them, because they're going to need it to get to the next stop. Our next stop is Mazatlán. So they're going to have to get there on their own. Hopefully nothing happened to them. We'll say a little prayer for them, but that's about all we can do.
And as night number 4 comes to an end, hopefully you've enjoyed Puerto Vallarta with our guide Pepe today as much as we did. Loved our tour today. And if you have, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button to be informed each time a new video comes out. And as always, thanks for watching.